Okay, my phone works, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm sorry I have to do it this way. Just I just need to go get everything hooked up to outlets. No more of these batteries. I don't care how long they say they're supposed to last. Just everything. Just oh my gosh. Hello everybody. Sorry about the craziness of the last stream, but at least this one won't go out on me. So, yes, just to recap what we already talked about, Bohemian Rhapsody is done. Woo! And I wanted to say some things about Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm just to let y'all know that now that it's done and I have seen it, and I'm like getting the final touches on for y'all to see it next week. This is already my favorite video that I've ever made. I don't want to hype this up too much, but I hired somebody to come in and help me with cinematography and filming, and then he went and edited and add all these graphics to it, and it was just insane. Your phone is fully charged, right? It's close enough. It's like what 85%. I should be fine. It should be fine. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, this is like literally uh, every single moment of this video has a special effect in it. There is not a single moment in this video without a special effect. So that's how far we took this. There's all sorts of crazy graphics going on, and y'all see it. When you see it, this is going to blow your minds. We shot this in my garage in front of a green screen. It doesn't look like we did that at all. There's like the smoke effect. That's right, the whole thing. There was no smoke on set. That was all my cinematographer. His name is Brandon Toy. The dude is incredible. He just went bam. Like, that was so much better than I thought it was gonna look. So yeah, it sounds like I'm patting myself on the back, but I'm not. I'm patting Brandon on the back because he just blew my expectations out of the water. And then we changed up some of the lyrics, and that was my friend Sarah. She is a writer out here in LA, Sarah Holman. She's written a couple scripts now, and she was just instrumental to have because I knew this was a special song. So I wanted to, like, if we were changing lyrics, I wanted it to really make sense, and I wanted it to be awesome. Yeah. And then, what else? Yes, then the music. You're going to see me actually, like, playing instruments in the video. I do not actually play any of them in the track. I want to make sure that this is public knowledge now, that I am not taking credit for playing those instruments. I did not. All of that was just fake playing, just to make the video look cool. No, that was all done by Alex Redfern. He did all the music for this, aside from my singing, of course. So basically, my big thing was I came up with the idea, I decided the characters, and then I've recorded myself, then everybody else did all this amazing stuff. So yeah, this is the biggest video that I've ever made. I've spent more time on it than any other video. It's oh my gosh, it's gonna be that. Can you show your set? It's not really a set. So this is actually just my recording studio / editing bay. It's really just a giant closet that had no shelves or anything except for like some over here. But yeah, it was just a really weird long room that I just converted into a recording studio. So yay! So that's where I do all of my editing and stuff. That's where I record auditions and vocals and stuff like that. And then here's the PC that I've been struggling with all day because I want this to be my new live stream setup. So like, look, this is a beautiful light. It's amazing, but I can't get it to work right now. So I just had to get my Lume Cube, and like put it on one of these little dingy little tripod things. And this is just a desk lamp. And then this was like working half the time. And then my Sony camera that I bought just for live streaming like ran out of batteries. I'm just like, oh my gosh, everything hates me today. That's okay. That's okay. All right. I said everything that I wanted to about the stuff. Now let me talk to you guys. Hello. I can also do voice impressions. Oh, awesome. Good to hear, Derpy Shy. Glad to hear you can do impressions too. That's fun. All right. Hey Brian, I love your videos. Did you really hang out with the Hayes family vlogs a while ago? Yeah, the Hayes family vlogs. Anytime they're at Disneyland, we'll see if we can hang out. Because anytime that they're there, I'd like to be able to go hang out with them because they're really sweet. We've met up more times than you've actually seen on video. Um, just because they're super sweet, and I like took them to Universal Studios. You can see me in their Universal Studios video, but I didn't make it a point to like be heavily in their video. Um, I was just there to like really show them a good time and let them have fun. And I'm like, hey, if y'all want me in a video, that's fine. But hey, this is really for y'all getting to experience Universal for your first time. So just go have fun. And I was there as their tour guide because I don't go to Universal all the time, but I had been there at least like 7 or 8 times. So yeah, excuse me. Crystallian Studios. Hey Brian, do you watch regular show? If so, can you do the voices? I have seen like an episode of regular time, so definitely not enough to be able to do them. Noah, glad you're doing well. You've been an inspiration to me. Oh, thank you. Even with all of this craziness, you want, how does this inspire you with all of this craziness? But that's okay. I get what you mean. Just don't let me inspire you with how great I am with technology, because I'm not. Logan asks, have you gone on Rise of the Resistance yet? Yes, once at Disney World and once at Disneyland. That ride is just incredible. Just incredible. And if y'all haven't ridden on it yet, don't watch a POV ride through. Don't learn anything about it. Just go in knowing nothing, and you're gonna have the time of your life. Cool Poke Guy. Do you like Sonic? He's okay. I don't dislike him. I don't love him either. I'm like, I played Sonic Adventure Battle 2 when I was younger, and I played the original Sonic a little bit when I was younger, and then I watched the new Sonic movie, which I thought was fine. Like, I didn't love the new Sonic movie, but I didn't hate it either. But I know some people are just going nuts for it, and I'm like, hey, good on you. Hope you enjoy it. For me, it was only okay. Like, it wasn't bad. I was just like, okay, it definitely looks a lot better. A lot better than the first one. Sandy, where is she? That was from Charlie. I was trying to get Sandy in on this live stream. I really tried. She hates being in here. So she hates being in here. Like, because a lot of people think, oh, if you work from home, that's great. Your dogs can just be in there with you while you work. She hates that. She hates being in here with me. So I tried to get her in here for at least the opening, but she was like pawing to get out. She just hates being in here. She just gets bored. Like, because out there I have my roommates. My roommates have a dog. They're all like out there, and she can go have fun. She can run around. She can go in the backyard. She can do all that. She gets really bored in here with me. So, but she's doing fantastic. She is doing great. I need to post more pictures of my little Sandy Lily Bell. Which I was surprised she didn't want to stay with me today because I just got back from a trip. I was gone for about 4 or 5 days, and when I got home, of course, she always does this. Anytime I come home, she just she acts like I just came home from war, even if I've only been gone like a day or two. And she was just like freaking out. And then like all night, she was just like on my side, just like, I'm not leaving you, Dad. Which is not, I don't understand why she was so clingy, just because I travel all the time, so it's not that crazy for her. Yeah, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Oh yeah. Are you excited for the Ratatouille ride? Yeah, I've ridden the ride in Paris, and it's really cool. So yeah, I am excited to have it in World. Well, basically, just Epcot. I know there's like hardcore Epcot fans out there, and I don't dislike Epcot, but for the love of Pete, y'all, Epcot needed help. So I'm happy that Epcot is finally getting the help it deserved. Because it's a really cool park. That World Showcase is fantastic, but Future World needed help, and we needed more rides in the World Showcase, and thank goodness both are happening. So I'm like, okay, I'm happy. Let's do it. Thank goodness. I love your videos. They helped me. They helped me when my elderly mom was in the hospital. Thank you. Well, I'm happy I can do that for you, Mal. That's why I do what I do, that I can help people and all that stuff. So thank you. Say my name in Kermit voice. Hi ho, Random Amari here. For some reason, I can't think of anything else Kermit would say. It's not easy being green because I'm random Amari. Or did I say it wrong? I feel like I did. And now I can't find the comment now to. I can't find the comment now to double check. No! If I said her name wrong, I'm so sorry. Let's see. Here's a question from Jay Kelly. Me and my boyfriend were talking about this. If you were a child to any Disney hero or villain, who would it be? I would want to be Mufasa's son. I'd basically want to be Simba's brother. That sounds awesome because Mufasa is the most amazing dad ever. Granted, I would do everything I could to make sure he didn't fall into the wildebeest stampede, but actually, now that I think about it, no, that's awful. I don't want to be a bear. Oh no, I don't want my dad to die. Ah, dang it. Okay, maybe not that. Okay, I retract my Mufasa statement. I retract that. Retract the Mufasa statement. Um, hmm. Well, dang it, now I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now this is gonna bug me. I don't know now. Um, my mind goes to like the Mr. and Mrs. Incredible. Like I'd be their kid because basically Mr. Incredible is my dad. Like everything he does is like what my dad does. He has like the same temperament and everything. And yes, my dad works out like there's no tomorrow. He's not as strong as Mr. Incredible, but I'm sure he wishes he was. Hey Brian, I know you love the Disney parks. What do you think about the new CEO change? I mean, we all knew that Bob Iger was gonna go out relatively soon. He said he was going to leave. If the Fox merger didn't happen, he was supposed to leave in like what 2018 or at least 2019. And he said he was going to stay on for the Fox merger, and then all of a sudden he decided he wasn't going to do it anymore. So I knew his time was up. I said no, it was that fast. And Bob Chapek. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really follow behind the scenes in the parks enough to really know how I feel about this. I mainly follow the film side. So because of that, I don't know a whole lot about Bob Chapek other than I knew who he was. I'm like, okay, you're the head of the parks. Um, but other than that, I know nothing about you. So I'm like, well, if everybody else is like, we'll give him a chance. I will say this: the parks lately, I feel like the parks lately can do no wrong. Now that Rise of the Resistance is open, because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed with Galaxy's Edge at first, but then once Rise came in, it's like everything made sense. So my only problem is. Yeah, so my only problem is, dang it, I lost my train of thought because I saw a comment. uh, yeah, so my only problem with it was that that it should have been opened with Rise of the Resistance, but you know if that's my biggest beef with it. Okay, then great, we're good. Okay, Joseph wrote, well, with Bohemian Rhapsody, are you going to rickroll us like you did with El Monte? No, that's not a rickroll. This is legit. Like legit, hardcore serious. This is not a Rickroll. El Monte from the get-go wanted to do a Rickroll. Mine is not. I guarantee you it. And if it is a Rickroll on Thursday, y'all can like just unsubscribe. That's how serious I am. And I don't want you to unsubscribe because it's legit. It's not a Rickroll. It's real. But weirdly enough, I did record a Rickroll for somebody else. Not for me. There's not a Rickroll going on my channel. But for someone else's channel, I may have helped them with a Rickroll. I don't know why. Everybody wants me to help them with Rickrolls. And also, what happened to Bibbidi Bobbidi Bros podcast? How is Paul doing? Paul's doing great. And yeah, the podcast is probably over by now. At first I kept saying it was just going to go on a hiatus, and then it turned into an indefinite hiatus, and yeah, it's basically over now. It just, my life has changed a lot. Paul's life has changed a lot, and we just don't really have that anymore. So yeah, the podcast, I'm sorry everybody, but yeah, the podcast is over. We're done with it. So I've already made this announcement before, but we still keep getting comments like every day where the podcast is. It's over. It's over. I know y'all really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that y'all did, but we just can't keep up with it. Yeah, where's the podcast? I just addressed that one. How's Sandy doing? She's doing great. Let's see. Favorite board game, Villainous. Y'all have not played this game? Y'all should. In fact, there is an expansion that is coming out tomorrow, actually, and I'm getting mine today because I pre-ordered it. I'm so excited. Are you excited for Onward? Yes, I am. In fact, I'm probably in just a few minutes going to head to the theater to see an early screening. Woo! I'm so excited. Yes. Let's see. Are there any Brizzy collabs in the near future? Are there collabs in the future? Absolutely. We don't have anything in the works as of this moment, but we have been texting and like trying to come up with a new idea. But yes, more collabs will happen. So yeah. Did I finish Undertale yet? Yes, I did! Okay, so I felt really dumb. I'm going to try not to spoil Undertale for anyone who hasn't already seen it, even though it's like 2 or 3 years old. Because I had no spoilers, and that was like a huge thing. It was really cool. I'm just going to say, Angry Flower. I did not know that you could go past that. And I took everything that was said to me very seriously. I didn't realize that was just part of the story. So I like replayed it from there. Granted, I accidentally killed some people because I didn't understand how that mechanic worked until after somebody who was very nice died, and I did not want them to die because I didn't think they were going to die, and then they did, and I was like, no! I didn't think you were gonna die! So then that way I could actually go through and keep everybody alive. So I got the pacifist ending, and I was very happy with it. So even though they're like, oh yeah, you can go through and like not do a pacifist ending and get like all these other ones and find out this crazy story, I'm like, I'm gonna go look up the story on my Switch. Everybody's alive, and they're gonna have a good life. They're going to stay. They're going to stay like that. There'll be no genocide runs on my Switch. None. What is your favorite thing to eat at Disney? Ooh. That is tough. I guess it really depends on where you're going. Well, I do Undertale voices. There's no voices in Undertale, so I can't do impressions. I realize everyone's been asking me to do Undertale impressions. I'm like, there's no voices. There's no voice actors. It's just and like them just typing. So no, I'm not gonna. I could come up with my own voices for them, but that'd be all I could do. Okay, that actually kind of sounds fun. Dang it! Why did I have to say that? Now I want to do this. All right. Let's see. Please, Brian, read my messages. Okay, I did. What is your favorite voice that you do? It is probably a tie between Winnie the Pooh and King Julian. So there we go. What Hogwarts house are you in? Hufflepuff! I'm Hufflepuff all the way. All the way. Do you play Just Dance? Nope. I do not. Somebody, I don't remember who it was who asked this. Oh, there it is. Bella asked, which ride is your favorite in Disneyland? It was Space Mountain, but now Rise of the Resistance is. Rise of the Resistance just blew my mind. Well, actually, I don't know. I will say this. The first time I rode it, it immediately trumped every ride that I've ever been on, ever in a million years, forevers. And then I rode it again, and it was still fantastic. But once I knew what was going on, it did kind of affect my ride of it. So I don't know. Space Mountain may still win. Right now, it's a tie between Space Mountain and Rise of the Resistance. So we'll say that. We'll say that for right now. Amanda Galaxy, what type of voice can you do? A lot. And when did you start doing voices? I was 13 when I did my first one. I was just goofing off, and that was the thing. Oh, who said that? I saw it go by real fast. RJB Brian. Favorite video game? Banjo-Kazooie! I don't care how old it is. I don't care how much everyone's like, that's so retro. It was my favorite game when I was a kid. It's my favorite game now. I've played through it like 3 or 4 times, and I will probably do it again. I'm waiting for a Banjo-Kazooie, like, re-release. They're in Smash now. They're in Smash now, and everybody got excited. Give us, like, the Reignited trilogy. But don't give us the full trilogy, because no one wants nuts and bolts. Just give us Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. Oh my gosh. In the Tangled series, which character did you cameo as? I was Teen Sideburns. It was season 3, episode 5, I want to say. No Time Like the Past. Technically, I was also Rapunzel. As weird as that sounds. So, this isn't really a spoiler. This is just how the episode's set up. Rapunzel goes to the past, and in doing so, everyone hears and sees her as teenage Stabbington brothers. And I did the teenage voice for that. So most of the time you hear Mandy Moore, but every so often you'll hear me pretending to be Mandy Moore, pretending to be the Stabbington brothers as teenagers. And then I was also a police officer and the dude who ran out of his store going, "Stop, thief!" So if y'all have seen that, I also do those two. But I was uncredited for the other two because I was hired to do Stabbington brothers. And then when I get there, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're also gonna do this police officer and the townsfolk." I'm like, "Okay, I ain't gonna tell you no." Do I miss doing theater? Sometimes I do miss having like that one-on-one connection with the audience. That is pretty awesome. Okay, I have time for a couple more, and then I've got to go. How many times have you been to Disneyland Paris? Only one. Do you plan on building a lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge? In all honesty, probably not. That's a lot of money, and I don't know if I want to spend that much. 20BMG asks, are there any meet and greet characters that you have never done impressions for that you would like to? I did just see that Hercules showed up at Walt Disney World. I'm like, when did that happen? Basically, any of the new characters that I'd love to do. I looked at Disneyland yesterday just to see, like, hey, is there anybody new? There's nobody really new, and there's no one I haven't done yet. So I know relatively soon the Onward characters are going to come in. So let me go watch Onward today, see if there's any characters I want to go learn voices for, and then boom, we can do that. Have I ever met Robin Hood? No, they keep showing up these rare events, and I don't know where they are. I would love to go do that, and I'd talk to him like the sheriff of Nottingham. But, who wrote that? The footsteps of my soul. Who's your favorite possum? I did that voice very badly. Oh, Goofy movie. All right. Okay, last one I'm going to do. Please say the name Susie as Dracula, please. Hello there, Susie. It is Dracula here. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know why everyone says blah, blah, blah. Because I don't say blah, blah, blah. All right, so I'm sorry about the craziness of this live stream hangout. I'm going to see if I can, put these two videos together and just, re-release it as its own video. That's what I'm going to aim for. Yeah. So that way y'all can see all this in one video and not have to go back and forth between these. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.